Welcome to historic Nippert Stadium in Cincinnati. It's the Akron Zips and the Cincinnati Bearcats. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Hey, Reese, over here on the Akron sidelines, this is a great opportunity for his squad. The Big 12, known for their strong defense and their wide-open offense, he expects his guys to be upset-minded today. One play at a time, do your job, and who knows what can happen. We'll keep you posted on how things are vibing down here on the field here in this big matchup. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Zips offense onto the field for the first possession of the game. And we get our first look at Jordan Gant. He is a steady, reliable, consistent force in this attack.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I tell you what, to watch in this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down. The Zips line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Bust through behind his pad. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So Cincinnati's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him, mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press him and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times, because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The Bearcats will go for it here on fourth down. Needs it. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Play action on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
Could not make his way to the corner. Had the catch on second down, but it didn't help. It's third down now. Looking to throw, it's French. Got him downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping up the big play.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the wide receiver. That touch pass went nowhere, stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They want to continue this long drive. 9th play coming, it's 3rd and 5. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Cincinnati! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They marched 56 yards to the end zone, and they closed the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Stop right there. They'll need a bunch on second down. Looking to throw. Left side, it's Danzy. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Ball's up to 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Searching for space. He's got great speed. Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Bearcats offense out there to go on the attack. Already makes the catch, and he's free. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Follows his blocks. It's Perry. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They give it back to him. Breaks into the open. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To throw, it's French. Buys time to his left. Touchdown, Bearcats! Makes the catch, plenty of room, feet down in the end zone.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Zips ready to go on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. On the move, it's Gant. Swamped immediately.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield, and created the negative play.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. The screen, and watch out. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. And the Zips will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. On the return. Good coverage on that one, and they get him almost immediately. The Bearcats offense heads out to get things started on this drive. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Oh, he's got some space. That's That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Running inside, it's Johnson. Could be an alley. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Gets open down the middle. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. And the Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. Dropping back, it's French. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him. A what a play there to pick up the first down. The Bearcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Tough run here. It's Johnson. They were all over it.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. He splits the uprights, and that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. They're working that left side. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Long way to go on second down. The snap sets up to throw. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Right side, it's Burris. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Zips decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Trying to get started. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. This is just what they wanted, a quick start, a 17-0 lead, and now they have the ball back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Unloads it left. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake. You huddle the guys up, sudden change. Be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
The Akron offense ready to set up shop. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Finds his big tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll close the gap to 14.
Well, they were able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
Cincinnati brings its offense onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
The Bearcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The handoff to Johnson. They've got him corralled.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And the Bearcats will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. This offense really needs to get something going right now, already down 17-3. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Snap in the shotgun. Oh, he had it, and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. They'll go to the counter. He's past the marker. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Caught, it's Henry.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
They'll give it to Johnson. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game.
A shot toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Finds his big tight end. There he goes. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Bearcats with the 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Johnson. Running behind those pads. He gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's French. Looking for the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver.
He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Bearcats.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. Guys, we're not even through the 1st quarter yet.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Zips ready to go on offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll move the tight end. Hits inside. It's Gant. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. 2nd and long here. He's looking to throw. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Sells to run, wants to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Quarterback keep. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. And the Zips look to keep this drive humming. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Fires downfield. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. The Zips, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wide receiver going in motion. Grabbed behind the line, it's Mason. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the air. Rushes on. Snags it. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Gant. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. It's good.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
We've reached the break. Cincinnati is on top. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. First play of the period, first down here. To the ground, he's got it again. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. To the air, it's French. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The kick is on its way. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Couldn't set his feet.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. 3rd and long right here. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. After the penalty backs him up, it's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it. Right side, it's Gant. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Zips come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's Gant. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Looking down the middle. Caught by Williams on the right. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Rush right in his face. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Coleman Williams. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Zips pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Driving forward, it's Gant. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. It looks as if we have an injured Bearcat on the field. Second down coming up. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Mason. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, that completion now sets up a critical third down here in the red zone for this quarterback. His offense, his team, is trailing by a lot. They're going to need him to start making plays consistently, and he's going to have to do it when the defense knows he's about to throw it. And that's exactly the situation right here. Third down in the red zone. The quarterback has got to step up on this next play.
Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Under pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. Absolutely perfect. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Caught behind the line, it's Johnson. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's French. Complete. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Turning it on. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Keep it on the ground. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The Bearcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Makes the grab. It's Henry. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. On the ground with the counter. There's some room. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. And the Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
He'll take a shot. Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be third down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage.
Deep shot for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's White. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Akron offense ready to set up shop. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
They give it to him again. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-starting. Tight end now in motion. They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a first down. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Good work to get the defense to jump, and it gives them a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Finds his big tight end. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give is to Williams. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Caught on the RPO. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Forced him to get rid of it on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Punt is in the air. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. The Bearcats offense out there to go on the attack. Makes a grab and room to run. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
From the gun, it's Perry. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Perry. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to it. All over him immediately.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are.
Trickery and deception. They snap it to the up man. Oh, it's a fumble. This is probably one of those plays where you wish you had a do-over button so you could just punt that thing away. This offense has it with really good field position. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Out wide right, it's Williams. Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. This kicker's leg is getting a work. They get through and it's blocked.
Yeah, and those field goal blocks, when you can get that penetration right up the middle, the quickest point, right to the kicker. You can't go through the center because you can't touch the center with his head down, but a nice job getting some penetration, getting their hands up in the air and getting the block.
Going long. Makes a connection. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. The Bearcats peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Throws it off the RPO. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. And after that last completion left them with just a yard or so to go for a 1st down. How will they attack on 2nd and short? He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Got his man. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. The handoff to Johnson. Got the 1st down. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. And the Bearcats have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Sells the run, looking to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Wide out trying to get it in. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats!
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game. But defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. They'll line up for a second down play. He wants to throw it. Out wide left, it's Burris. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Sells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. He wants to take the top off. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
The offense just has been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. Keeps it himself. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll give it to Johnson. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll need a bunch on second down. Looks like the offense will just take a knee.
Now look, as a quarterback myself, I would like to kind of keep the pedal to the metal and go 2-minute here and try to generate some more points. But listen, there's no harm in taking the lead into the locker room. We've done a lot of really good things so far. You should be happy about that.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee.
You never want to make a mistake right before the half and change the momentum of the football game. So I get it. Sometimes you want to be patient. Sometimes you want to be a little bit conservative, and obviously they're taking the conservative route.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Colorado taking on the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. And it's the Buffs coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications. And now back to your game inside Nippert Stadium. So far today, the most dominant player on the field has been that DB. Pass breakups, shutting down one side of the field. He's been a one-man wrecking crew, and he's played a big part in this halftime lead.
And the Zips will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Bearcats offense heads out to get things started on this drive. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Oh, he's got some space. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. It looks as if we have an injured Bearcat on the field. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the wideout. Gain of 2 on the play sets up 3rd and 8. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Looking for a man. It's French. Going to take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one.
He could go off. Oh, man, really? Coughing it up? Looked like he was going to do some damage, take that thing back to the house, and instead he coughs it up and gives it to the other team.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He's shoved out of bounds right at the 6-yard line as they were able to at least keep him out of the end zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, going to throw it. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Right down the boulevard. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Zips ready to go on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Zips trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down to the air. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete with conviction on the crosser. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Zips have it with a 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Burris. Could not make his way to the corner. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun. Here comes the heat. Turns it upfield. There he goes. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Zips are flying down the field. Drops back on first down. Look out. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Mason. He works his inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Zips go back to work after moving the chains through the air. And they swarm him under.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
Right side, it's Danzy. He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. The Zips, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. With the run on first and goal. He is denied, and it'll be second and goal.
Defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
And this defense is defending its goal line. Back-to-back stops right in the shadow of their own goalpost. They want to dance their way in on third and goal. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with fourth and goal. He'll set up to throw. Touchdown, Akron! Middle of the end zone, he's got it!
And I like the decision to go for it, and I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, fourth and goal, are they going to power it in? Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch, huge job and huge execution on fourth down.
Ready to try the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. They put it in the end zone with a 12. Scoring drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Trying to move them on the counter. He's past the sticks. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. The handoff to Johnson. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Wide receiver comes in motion. Turning it on. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. To the back. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Motion from the wide receiver. Brought down. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Running the red zone, it's Johnson. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. The run inside. It's Johnson. Touchdown, Bearcats! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to throw. Caught. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Finds his man. It's Burris. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. And the Zips will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Cincinnati brings its offense onto the field. The running back has it. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Handoff again. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Trying to slip through and pick it up. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Long way to go on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Jones. At midfield, he's got room. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Bearcats are marching down the field. Quick handoff. Breaks into the open. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Bearcats kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Caught, and he's got room. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the... player. And the Bearcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Moving to his left. He wants it all. Touchdown, Cincinnati! On the sideline, got it in the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. He'll bring it out. It's White. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Akron offense ready to set up shop. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Well, just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. They're all over him. On the move and looking deep. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in third and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Zips now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top on second down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on fourth down. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. No good. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away at. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Uh-oh, look out. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
They'll move the wide receiver. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. And here comes the offense on second down. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Will they keep it on the ground again here on third down? Powers inside. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
As we head to the fourth quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking for space. It's Payne. Oh, he's got some space. The 30. 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the deal with a 60-yard run to the house. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Now they'll run it to the right here. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Second and long here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Sells the run, wants to pass. Oh, pressure's coming. He'll get rid of it. He's open on the right. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And we'll have it 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Rush is on. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Got it. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long coming up. He wants to throw it again. Rush right in his face. Got the back over the middle. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Zips, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wide receiver going in motion. Play action on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. Makes the grab, it down immediately. He picks up a few. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They want to throw it. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Going for it all. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. A kicker will... Oh, it's blocked! He didn't get it, and what a stop by this defense to get the football back. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football. Snags it, and he's open. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody.
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. How in the world did the offense retain possession? Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking downfield, it's French. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a 1st down.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Under pressure. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Gibson. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
You're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field. It's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
Good, strong tackle. 3rd and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Bearcats will punt this one away. And they're going to try it again. It's another fake. And he grabs it. Got to get to the marker.
We'll give the return team credit there because they were able to rally and get a massive stop. Now, the kicking team thought they had the perfect play, and they snap it to the up man. He sees his target downfield, throws the completion. Everything's going right, but the return team able to make a massive tackle. The gamble does not pay off, and that is a critical turnover on downs.
That's caught by Williams. He'll be dropped. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. And the Zips will bring the punt team onto the field. Looking for room. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Looking for a gap. It's Payne. There he goes. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. And he was trying to chart a course on that pick for a pick 6, but he'll be stopped at the 31.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
The Zips ready to go on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. The Zips send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the officials spot it.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll ride him again. And the defense expected the run, and they got it. No gain. He just gets it back to the 2. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Got a big paw up there and knocks it down incomplete. The Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. He may keep that rush honest after completing a pass earlier. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Long way to go on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Selling the fake. Here comes the heat. Slings it downfield. Caught over the middle. It's Myers. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. And the Zips, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Wants to throw one first. Look out! He sacked this defense all over him.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
And he's brought down after a short gain. We'll see if they go back to the run here on third down. Got it, looking for the first down. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a fourth down. So here comes the field goal unit again, and this phase of the game has been an absolute disaster. He's already had 2 blocked today. Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but, man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this fourth quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
The Bearcats offense out there to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Give to the running back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Dropping back, it's French. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Bearcats line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. On the return. He's brought down, and he looked for room to return it, and there wasn't much there. The Akron offense ready to set up shop. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Got it behind the line. It's Curry. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab. 2nd and long here. Red pass, it's complete. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Wide receiver comes in motion. Using his legs, it's Curry. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. The Zips will call on their punt team. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Bearcats offense heads out to get things started on this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. The give. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the first down at the 30. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Out wide right, it's Henry. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Looking for a man, it's French. Buying time to his right. The throw. Right side, it's Henry. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Bearcats have this offense rolling. On the ground with the counter. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Bearcats pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Quick give. It's Johnson. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Go, go. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. They'll try for a big play here on 4th and long. quarterback will just drop to a knee. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.